Narito ang programang tatalakay sa mga usaping pangnegosyo, medikal, legal at iba't ibang bagay na kinahihiligan ng mga Pilipino. Konek, tambalang magkukuyang. Bibigyan pansin ng ating mga kuyang mula sa SCWC ang inyong mga katanungan na gustong maliwanagan. Konek, tambalang magkukuyang. At ngayon, narito na sila upang ating makakwentuhan ang ating mga kuya mula sa SCWC at ang programang Konek, tambalang magkukuyang.
Gabi, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. From west to east, ito ang Konek Tambalan Magkukuyan sa programang Usapang Negosyo. Ngayong araw na to, we have a lot of star-studded tayo sa guests, no? We have a Qigong master, we have from Huawei, and we have an entrepreneur. Now, so, I'll start with the birthday greetings first, no? Happy birthday, Renato Sea Acuna, Datu Lapu-Lapu 347, Bro Jovit C. Canlapan, Lapu-Lapu Masonic 347, Erwin T. Gayanelo, Pangasinan 56, Bro George Hernandez, Dalisay 14, happy birthday bro. Bro Juan Kaiser, General Artemio Ricarte 322, Bro Olo Odin Said Lukman, Mabini Kala 195, Bro Rene Johnson M. Melgar, Jose Rizal. Happy birthday sa inyo mga kuya. Okay, so today, we have a lot of guests and they're all from United States. Some of them are pure Chinese, some of them are half Chinese, and some of them are Filipino. Okay, so let's start. Edward Tan, galing siya ng US from Santa Clara University, and business consultant siya, and he practiced Qigong. He's a Qigong master. Okay, so Edward, please introduce yourself.
Good evening to everybody. Edward Tan. I did technology in Silicon Valley for software engineer, and then recently, in the past 10 years, I started practicing Qigong and learning Qigong as a...
Qigong is, what is Qigong? Chinese?
Qigong is Chinese art for health and wellness.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so there are practices for Qigong, for self improvement, for maintaining your own health. And then, I was fortunate to study with the Qigong Grandmaster, specializing in treating people with chronic pain, chronic illnesses. A lot of cases that people feel like they're not able to find help, and so they do try this art. It's basically an old Chinese art that you can use to help relieve the pain of people, and also to get people better.
Cure.
Sometimes, let's just say it's therapy that can help people feel better.
Okay, so Qigong is Qigong in Chinese, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So, do you have the approximate history of when did it start, or who invented it? Or
Qigong, historically, you have a lot of some people ascribe some of the original Qigong masters with, like Huangdi, the Yellow Emperor, and then
Huangdi is the first emperor actually of China, right? No.
It's one of the earliest, prehistorical. They consider prehistorical, but some of some people say it's one person, some people say it's multiple persons. But then there are texts and books that were collected, and it talks about Qigong, and like these are the basis for a lot of the health practices used by the Chinese. This is the basis of martial arts. It's also the basis of Chinese medicine, acupuncture, tuinada, massage, cupping, ventosa. All of these Chinese medical practices, you can say that it derived from the Qigong medical text.
So can we say that
philosophy.
everything derives from Qi?
Qi is basically energy. So anything
Qi is life, or energy
you
is
can
life?
say energy. It's like, because if you're alive, you have to have energy, no? So anytime that you're talking about life and health and sicknesses, it's all about energy. If you're very healthy, then you feel a lot of energy. If you, sometimes you're sick, then your energy is lower. And so everything, if you think about it at the basic level, is energy. It's qi. But it doesn't clash with Western medicine concepts, because it's like, if you think about it, chemicals, hormones, enzymes. At the end of the day, when you eat, you digest the food, it transforms into energy, and that's the form that the body is able to use. When they talk about getting sick, a lot of times it's like imbalance, like you have hormones that are not imbalanced, you have too much of something. Sometimes when you're in pain, then you're talking about your joints, your nerves. And so these are all like different manifestations of energy. It's just a different way of looking at it. So the Chinese sort of look at it from the energy side. The Western medicine looks at it in the different body parts. In general, vascular system, the blood circulation, a lot of problems we have, like the popular ones, like if you're talking about cholesterol or heart issues, even the brain issues, stroke. A lot of that is about the vascular system, where is your blood flowing well? If suddenly it's constricted, the nerves, then you have a stroke. That's what they call it. In Chinese, they look at it from the other side, where it's about energy. One of the sayings that they have is that when you're treating people with Chinese medicine, or even acupuncture or Qigong, is that first you stimulate the energy. Once the energy is there, the blood circulation starts to happen. Once the blood is circulating, that's when the healing happens. And so if you start from the Qigong perspective, it's energies and blockages, and you want to open up the blockages. You want to get the energy flowing. Once the energy is flowing, the blood also starts circulating.
So if you compare it to Western medicine, like the antibiotics or what, no? The antibiotics kills the bacteria.
Correct.
Does Qigong do the same thing as antibiotics?
In some ways, you can say it. Yes and no. But basically, when you're talking about Qigong, what we do is we stimulate the energy and give your body more energy. Once the body has more energy, it also stimulates the production of hormones and enzymes for. Like,
so it's more on natural killing.
It's like you're fortifying the body. You're giving the body more energy, so that the immune system is boosted, and it's the immune system, like the natural healing, that you're fortifying it so that it does it naturally.
So kasi there's many like for Western medicines, there's a lot of allergies. You cannot take this when you are like this.
That's
How about
correct.
Qigong? Do they have any allergies for Qigong?
So for Qigong, is like allergies. You're also talking about certain pathways in your body. Some of them, when different parts of your body is not working as well, a lot of times you will see blockages in the energy system. Things don't flow so well. With the sinus, there's the blockages, and so part of what Qigong does with this is to open up your pathways and once it starts flowing, the blood circulates. It actually does help with the breathing, the congestion, because the body starts having the amount of energy that it needs to actually fight these things. A lot of times when you're getting sick, it's because the body no longer has enough energy to fight it. But typically, how do you get the energy? Like you get the vitamins, you get you fortify with certain foods, and when the body eats the food, it is converted to qi. It's converted to energy. And so the difference between that and me is that I actually give you the energy. It's like I learned techniques.
So where do you harness the energy? Is it
energy
in you, or can everyone be a Qigong master, or only you, or specific?
No. This is definitely something everybody can develop. I was not born a Qigong master. Like I said, initially, my career was in computers, in software engineering in Silicon Valley. And then I switched to this because as we got older, you start worrying about different health issues. And no matter where you go, hospital bills are expensive.
And
so
health is wealth.
Health is wealth. Chinese always says health is
so
wealth.
So if you're not healthy, you don't expect to do any business.
Exactly.
So you need to be healthy first to do business.
That's correct.
Even in the mind.
In the mind, yes.
Yeah. You need to be healthy in the mind, in the heart, and the stomach.
And
yes,
everything. Physically and mentally, you want to be. You want to have the energy. You want to have the health. Health starts from energy, and with health, you get fortune, you get wealth. Right. So, but it all started with just everybody wants to be healthy, because if you're not healthy, you cannot enjoy life.
Yeah, that's true. So bakit kailangan mag-earn ng money if you cannot enjoy it, right?
Exactly. So you can have all the money in the world, if you're in pain, you're in pain.
Yeah. So anyone who have chronic pain or something you want to ask, you just contact DWIZ and you will reach Edward Tan for consultation.
Yes.
Yeah, or you can visit him in Facebook, right? Do you have any Facebook account or?
Facebook, not yet, but we do have a phone number.
I'll later.
I'll provide it to DWIZ so that people can contact us if they want to do consultation. I do clinic sessions for therapy and also for consultations if people just want to know more about Qigong, either for personal practices, exercises, or if they're having problems, chronic pain, chronic illness. Okay. That's what we have.
So DWIZ hotline is 8470-1750-254, and DWIZ text line is 0999-376-6768. So, and Facebook page, we have a Facebook page, DWIZ 882. So you can comment there if you have any questions for the master, Edward Tan.
Sure.
Yeah. And following guest is Mr. Rich Cabael. No, Mr. Rich, tell us more about yourself.
First of all, thanks for having me. I was born here in the Philippines, but I grew up in the United States, and something, I guess, through visiting vacation with family, led me back here, and so I started a wine and spirits company.
I heard you start the something like you use the coconut wine.
Yeah, we created
Lambanog na, right?
Yeah, we elevated Lambanog and we created it into a vodka. But going up against Grey Goose and Absolute and Smirnoff made it difficult, so I'm not doing that anymore.
But at least you promoted a Philippine product. Yeah.
Yeah, we were able to get it in different states in the United States and different areas in the world. We even sold here in the Philippines a little bit. So proud of it, but but
the
wine and spirits
season change.
Yes.
So we need to adopt. So right now, what are you busy about?
Well, I've always been an entrepreneur most of my career. Like Edward, I started also in Silicon Valley. I was in technology, and so I started getting back to some technology. I'm working on an app with a friend of mine who I play baseball with here in the Philippines. He has the rights to distribute an app called iDetect.
Eye is
iDetect,
mata,
yeah.
mata, no, eye.
So, and what it does is it reads the white of your eye. There's and what it does is it reads your eye, scans it, and then it can tell you if you have COVID or not.
Oh,
And
COVID,
yes. There's markers in your eye that through your blood vessels in your eye that determine that. And so it's very early. It's going through clinical trials here in the Philippines, and we're hoping to get FDA and maybe even emergency use
So if
authorization.
it's an app, no, do you need FDA for an app?
I believe so. I mean, obviously it deals with COVID, so and so that's why the clinical trials they just started this week. So
Okay.
we're excited about it, and hopefully,
Yeah, we are also excited about
Yeah.
it because we need it.
Yeah.
Because a test here in the Philippines costs you about 800 to 3,000
yeah,
for
and that's
a
what we're
test.
trying to do, to make it available for more people, so
Yeah.
that people know and can assess their health better and make better decisions whether they should go out or not.
And based on the clinical trials, what is the result?
It just started.
Just
so,
started. But you still
it'll
you
take
have
a few
some
weeks
data
to.
for, let's say, how many percent is the accuracy of the...
Well, in other countries, it's been tested, and it's about 88,
Oh, 88 is
88%.
high, huh? Because if you use those Chinese test kits, I think it's only 70 to 80.
Right. Well, like I said, we're very hopeful to see
Yeah.
that. And then I'm also working on some franchising opportunities with the fully automated system, supply chain, distribution. If you're interested in creating your own Sorry store, there's a franchise called All-in-One Convenience Store. And it comes with access to, products. It has a fully integrated web system where you can order, you can sell. It's got bill payment. It has remittance and money transfer. You can, when travel opens up, you can use it to book travel, and you can sell this as part of a
what's the
community-based-
difference between, let's say, Lazada or this app, or this one you're developing right now?
Well, it's also brick and mortar. So you have your own store, and you can.
a mini stop?
It's like a mini stop 7-Eleven.
Okay.
And
But it's in the app. It's an app.
it's also
It's physical store.
It's a
Okay.
physical store with an integrated system, and there's many things that you could do with the system that's already built in, and so all you need to do is set up your store and.
Okay.
Does
get that
that
going.
mean anybody can just start the store and have their own franchise?
Technically, yes. If you want to just, if you want to use the web-based system, you can provide people with load. You can transfer money. You can pay your bills, and so those are services that you could provide to, your friends and family, customers in and around your community.
So would I need to have like a physical, to open up a physical location to start it, or even if like right now a lot of people work from home, can you actually set up a franchise?
Well, the one thing about this that I saw in it, it's a convenience store, and with COVID, people still need food, right, and supplies, and this is a way, in a way, it's COVID proof.
Yeah.
Right, and it's a business that you can start. There are franchise fees that you pay one time, and you can set up your store. So it's an actual physical location, but there are also services there. You could just use it. That can
Because
be used
I
online.
remember during the lockdown, the height of the lockdown, only the convenience store are open.
Right.
Yeah,
Correct.
and that's the nearest location you can go.
Right.
But I think the difference here is that it has full supply chain, meaning through the system you can order different inventory, and it will be brought to you, and you can automatically sell it. Whereas in a lot of places, people have to go to a distribution center or a grocery store to go buy their own inventory and then sell it. So this is all fully automated.
Okay, sige. time out first. Let's go to our third guest, which is Mr. Ken Liang. Ken Liang, he's the device head of Huawei.
No, it's actually the ecosystem.
Ecosystem. What do you mean by ecosystem?
Thank you for having me here first. So basically, I actually work for the Huawei ecosystem development and operation. So basically, I am looking after the app store, the official app store of the company.
So Huawei have an app store.
Yeah, it's our own app store, official app store. The name is App Gallery. So basically, I'm actually doing two ways, right? I serve the developers or content providers, and at the same time, customers or consumers. So it's a 2B and 2C.
Okay.
So when I say I do ecosystem development, and that's 2B. So by doing this, I'll invite more partners, including the content providers, developers, to join our ecosystem, to have their apps onboarded to our app store, and then through our platform, through our app store, they can reach to more users. Basically, for now, Huawei users, Huawei phone users.
So basically, Huawei phone users, how many did you have data?
Well, in the local market, in the Philippine market, there are about 5 million.
Oh, 5 million Huawei users.
Yeah.
That means that you have sold 5 million handset or cell phones.
In the past, yes. So roughly that. So our goal is, right, to have more contents for our consumers, and at the same time, we always want to provide the best user experiences to our users, to our consumers. So, and then through this app store, we make sure most of the apps are available, so that they can download the apps that they want. They can explore new contents from our app store, from our phone. So basically, it's my job, right, is to have more contents, and then in order to provide more contents to our users. So basically, it's an app store, just like what Google Play does.
Okay. So your target is to be like a Google Play, or to be more than them?
Actually, simply just to provide a good user experiences to our consumers. Yeah. And Google Play is an app store, and we also have our app store. Say to our consumers, to Huawei consumers, of course, we would like them to have a good experiences, right? By just having the apps downloaded from our own app store. So, yeah, basically.
So is there apps in your app store that Google doesn't have?
Basically, most of the apps, right, are available on our app stores.
Okay.
But probably by doing some joint collaboration with some of the developers, we might have some privileges or benefits to exclusively to our users only.
So Mr. Rich have a new app, so maybe can be exclusive in Huawei.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And there's 5 million users, more than 5 million users, right?
Yeah, but not only in this local market, right? We can reach to if you choose to let's say make your make your app available to other markets. That is also
So it's not
available.
just specific
It's app based.
It's the developed community can be outside of not necessarily Huawei developers.
Yes, because we have a Huawei developer program. So by registered as a Huawei developer, you can actually upload your app. So you can choose which country you would like to list. Yeah.
So this is a great opportunity for you both.
Definitely take a look.
For us, the users, we need the
Everybody
COVID
needs apps.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially the COVID app right now. And they have the platform or
Simply,
the
this
ecosystem.
platform, right, is open to to all developers, by the way. So it's a Huawei developer. Yeah.
So anyone does have an idea and have an app, you can help them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they need to contact Huawei or contact you, then they can...
You don't need to contact myself. It's actually to the public, developer.huawei.com.
Oh,
So actually,
okay.
anyone, any content providers, right, can register as a Huawei developer. Yeah.
Okay, sige, mainit ang usapan dito, no? So, we have a break, no? Babalik kami.
Konek, tambalang magkukuyang. DWIZ. Konek, tambalang magkukuyang.
Okay, nagbabalik tayo sa tambalang magkukuyang, no? Usapan negosyo. So, DWIC text line is 0999-376-6768. DWIZ hotline is 8470-1750-54. So, we encourage our listeners to ask questions. Kasi for today, we have really big time guests. Never before. Okay, so a while ago we were talking about Huawei. So let's continue discussions about how will you. Do you have any plans on how will you spread Huawei App Store in the for the rest of the Philippines? Like I found out that you have a collaboration with the Department of Tourism, right?
Basically, the App Store is the official App Store for Huawei. So it's preloaded in all our devices. So basically, every Huawei phone users are able to use this App Store. So we just want to make sure there are a lot of apps available, a lot of good apps available in this App Store.
Yeah, by the way, it's flashing in our screen.
Oh, thank you.
The collaboration of Huawei with the Philippine tourism, right? So I think the Huawei company supports so much on the Philippines, right? You have you're hosting the esports leagues and games, right?
Yeah, we do have a lot of games. Actually, for gamers, right? They actually, for example, the coming Valentine's Day, we have a lot of promotions.
Okay.
So for gamers who download the games from App Store, our app gallery, they can actually enjoy a 10%.
Oh, 10%.
So when
which
they
they
want
cannot
to do some in-app purchases. Yeah.
which they cannot have in other store, right? Only in Huawei App Store.
Probably. I cannot say, speak for other app stores, but we would like to encourage our users to spend more during the holidays. Yeah, to play more, to enjoy. So yeah, there's a discount now.
I have some friends, and they say that Huawei without the Google, they are quite discouraging. It's discouraging for them to buy Huawei phones. But right now, as you said, the Huawei App Store is even better than the other one.
I won't say it's better.
It's better because you have a 10% discount.
Oh, I won't say it's better. So my goal, right, is always to provide a good user experiences to our users. Make sure they can actually find what they want. Yeah.
So if you're not a Huawei gadget user, can you still download the App Store?
Yeah, absolutely. If you are a Android phone users, you can still go to our official website to download the app gallery. Yeah.
Okay. So your app gallery cannot be downloaded in the Google App Gallery.
No, it cannot.
Okay, so you need to go to the website and download the Huawei App Gallery.
Yes, and then I can provide the QR code later. By just scanning the QR code, you're able to download this app gallery. Yeah.
Okay.
And try it.
Try it.
Yeah, for gamers, it's absolutely a good opportunity for you to get this discount. Yeah.
It's worth downloading because downloading is free. Then you get a 10% discount.
Free
Maybe
to download.
sometime they give a 50% discount.
Sometimes. But actually, there'll be ongoing different season, different month. We have a different promo. So just explore more in the app gallery. Yeah, and I hope you can enjoy it.
So if they buy some skins or some coins or some diamonds, they have a discount. That's what you mean, right?
Yes. Like for example, Mobile Legends, right? If you download from App Gallery, there's a ongoing promo. You can actually have some discount on that. Yeah.
Oh, so that's very good. So mga listeners, Huawei App Gallery, you can download all you want. Then you will have discount.
For Huawei users, just go to App Gallery. It is preloaded to explore, and you might get some surprise.
You might get real diamonds.
Huawei diamonds.
Yeah. So,
Is there a particular app right now that you find is most interesting or most popular?
Oh, actually, there are a lot of apps. For example, during the Christmas season, I think one of the local streaming app, Kumu, is very popular here, and I found that our users, our consumers, like to use this app. Yeah, so like Gcash is also one of the most downloaded app in our app store. Yeah,
Gcash, if you have a 10%, it's good.
especially it's different. Gcash is your wallet, is your cash.
You load 1,000 pesos and you will have 1,100 pesos. Just kidding.
I hope so. Yeah.
Give yourself your own discount.
Next time you load 1 million, you'll have 1,100,000. Oh, it's good.
If you have this kind of discount, let me know. Let me go and top up. Actually,
very popular.
Even like during pandemic, right? Especially when people are now encouraged to go out. Yeah, they would like to pay like cashless.
Yes.
So like PayMaya, Gcash, just like even BDO Pay, right? It's very popular here. So you can see, especially during the lockdown, and then these apps, the e-wallet downloads of the e-wallets have been increasing. Yeah. So games also. Yeah. When the kids do not need to go to school, they might actually download games and play. Of course, they have to finish their homework first before they play. Yeah. So although we have discounts, right? Just play during weekends, okay?
Yeah, if you have discount, it's the parents that is it's better for the parent. 10% cheaper than that. Okay, so Rich, how about you? Anything you want to share? We want to discuss, because we have talents here, really good businessmen.
Well, it's interesting what he's presented, because you know, we have our app. Even with the Allen One franchise, we could probably do something there as well. So, but this gives people the opportunity to continue with life and do business and make a living. And so, that's what I'm all about. I'm also working on bringing in a water filtration system that's mobile.
Okay.
And
mobile.
so it's a water system that fits in a 20-foot container van.
Oh.
And specifically, the thought came about, especially with the typhoons,
the
that,
disasters, right?
right, and
Calamities.
a lot of people don't have water,
So
drinkable water.
is the filtration system? So you basically you can use the seawater for
No, not necessarily salt water, but you know, fresh water, lakes, rivers, and basically removes the contaminants, the bacteria out of the water using a UV light system. And so basically you can take this container van, bring it to a body of water or moving water, basically stick a hose in it, and it'll bring the water into and filter and make it potable.
Bill Gates have one of this kind of filtration system. It's for the toilet, right? Is it the same?
It's, I mean, the filtration is similar, but ours is
Portable.
based on UV, and it's portable, and it also can service up to 3,000 homes per day.
Oh, okay.
So especially in some of the hard hit areas where you need the water immediately. We can bring that.
So any water, like seawater.
Not necessarily salt. It removes some salt, but we're not confident yet enough. I think in our second iterations, second versions, we'll have
like
that.
fresh water.
Yeah, fresh water for sure.
Okay.
How
Definitely
about
remove the bacteria.
Rivers and lakes.
Because during the calamity, there's a lot of mud in the water. In the water system, like rivers, there's a lot of sediments and a lot of anything.
Yeah, so
it basically can clean all those things.
well, what we do is there's a pre-process that we do there first before it enters the system, because some of the the mud is too thick for it to go through. But our system, what we want to do is make sure that there's no bacteria in it, so people don't get sick. And so there's a pre-process there first, and then it enters our system, and then it can service up to 3,000 homes. The whole idea in the beginning, before we even thought about this, was just to provide water systems to different areas of the Philippines where it's just needed.
So this project is only for the Philippines, or it's used in other countries?
Well, it was developed in the U.S., but they're not really doing anything with it. And when we started talking to them, we decided to partner together just because there's much more need here today. So I'm actually really excited about that. I mean, we're hoping that we can help a lot of people with clean water.
Yeah. So mga LGU, no, mga mayors, if you want this system, you can call us.
Contact us.
Yeah,
I
contact
guess
us.
it's size of a container, so you can just have a truck.
Yeah.
And then they just
You can wheel it anywhere.
That's very very convenient for if you have a quick need for.
I think every
fresh water.
barangay needs one. Yeah, for emergency, or if not emergency, for anything.
Yeah.
Is it costly to filter out clean water?
Well, the system itself is approximately converted around 3 million pesos. So it's not so expensive when you're talking about a community that that really needs.
Because as you said, it's for 3,000 families, right?
Yeah, per
basically
day.
It's a barangay.
Yeah, and the first system we've greenlit the manufacturing production of it. We expect it to get done and over here within the next 2 months, and so we'll be able to showcase that quickly. So.
Just for everyday people, like how much would it cost them for let's say a gallon or 5 gallons?
Pennies. Yeah, it would be.
So it's basically
really
the
pennies.
same. It's like a water station that you can.
But it's mobile.
Yeah.
You can move around, and it filters river water or dirty water or rain water.
Yeah, the idea in the beginning was, again, it was more for a business, right? Privatized corporations,
less developed areas.
and then we were thinking of talking to the LGUs and different municipalities, and but I think right now we want to help, and so our first, I think, foray into this will be for emergency use.
I think one of the places that needed this one is Boracay. Boracay, you can consider it as because many of the waste products in waste company that deals with waste, they like do a showcase for Boracay because everybody can see it. And so this filtration system, you can put it also in Boracay, then everyone can see it.
Yeah, I think it can work anywhere.
Yeah.
And especially with all the typhoons that go through the Philippines, there's always going to be a need for some kind of emergency system.
And in Philippines, the clean water is really hard because in the mountains the water are so deep, no? But in the plain the water is so salty. Yeah. So with this system, I think if you can filter the river or filter rain, it's not only for calamity. It can be for everyday.
Remote areas, like maybe in the autonomous region.
Yeah.
We can also, I mean, moving forward, once we address the emergency situations, we're also going to provide customized systems for municipalities and barangays, or even private subdivisions, you name it. Just so, again, to provide a whole new set of technology for cleaning water.
I think in the future you can use the container van and you can put a little Huawei logo.
By the way, what is the business model here? Is it to B or just to C the consumers?
Well, originally I started
sell the hardware or to sell the solution.
Right. I mean, we originally created a water company to address some of the areas of the Philippines that need clean water. Then the pandemic hit, and the municipalities were not necessarily they couldn't really do much as far as setting up new systems. Plus supply chains. I'm sure your company has issues with supply chain, just different parts. That became a problem, and so it's only now that we're able to put a system together. In fact, one of the components that we were originally going to add to the system was ozone, but the parts and ozone, what ozone does is it clears up the water, it makes it taste better. But unfortunately, the mechanisms and the equipment required to do that is being used for oxygen, making oxygen, which was needed all over the world. So we decided, let's just put that aside. Anyways, the UV will address cleaning the water and making sure that people can drink it. And then later, once the pandemic goes away, then we can go back to using ozone. The ozone version actually, I mean, it'll address taste, right? And so we were excited about that, except the pandemic.
It's certainly a good solution for those islands. There's so many islands in this country.
All the islands that you have in the Philippines.
I think it's
a lot of them.
It's a necessity for the Philippines to have this kind of product.
And you're right. I mean, just because there are a lot of islands, there are a lot of barangays, there are a lot of municipalities that are on its own islands, and trying to create set up a water system for them isn't as easy. Unlike the big cities, there's several systems that can be relied on.
One of the basics for health is always
water.
Clean water. So that's
So during our discussion, we can see that the future we need some new technology for the future, because the Philippines is a little bit slow compared to the other first world country. So dito sa discussion, in our discussion, we can understand that some countries are more advanced, and we can use it in our country, in the Philippines. So Edward, you're a business consultant. So what can you say about this?
It's like part of being in the Philippines is it also means that there's a lot more opportunities, things that the Philippines needs. There are always possible solutions that we can find outside of the Philippines and maybe bring it in, or sometimes there are some Filipinos who try to find their own solutions. Like recently I saw like somebody who wanted to create watches more cost effective for the Philippine market, and so he was able to create his own line of watches. By doing his own designs and bringing in some parts from other countries, but still using his own designs and making sure that the price range is
suitable
for the Philippine market. So there's always opportunities, and there's a lot of intelligent, innovative people in the Philippines. It's like we compete.
But the problem in the Philippines is the people tends to just understand about the Philippines. They don't know. Many of us don't know what's happening in other countries. Many of us don't know what's happening in China, in Huawei, or in US with the Mr. Rich technology. So many of the Filipinos are a little bit close-minded. You call that close? And many of our businessmen are the older ones.
But in these days, it's like a lot of times education. Part of it is in having access to information. So with companies like Huawei, the internet, mobile technology being like 5G, this gives people
the opportunity to access all this information from
So there
wherever they are.
many more channels than before. For
Right.
example,
Right.
like Facebook is one of them. TikTok.
Yes.
It's
TikTok.
a newer one, newer channel.
Right. Right.
Yeah, in the new form.
Right. So it sounds like something that it may sound like it's kids who are learning this, but this is the new generation who are getting used to a new method of education.
Or getting information.
Getting information
Yeah.
from because you have all these people posting different ideas.
But
on
there's
TikTok.
good and there's bad. How can we separate the good and the bad? Of course, we want to let our children have good information only. But my children, personally, they learn a lot of cursing words on those apps.
It makes life more interesting.
Yeah.
So, like even from Qigong perspective, it's like we always say, there's balance to everything. It's like it's not just yin and yang, but it's also like good and bad. Some things that might sound bad, if you're able to educate the kids. Sometimes you learn the biggest lessons from the worst mistakes.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's balance. You cannot say that there's only gonna be good. It's like there's also gonna be bad things in it, but you can find balance in it, and a lot of times it's the balance that we're looking
So this is my question. Limit your kids on mobile phones. For Ken, is it good or is it bad? Limit. Let's say 1 day a week.
Actually, of course, the parents' guidance is very important.
But we are not with our kids for
By
24/7.
technology, we are able to filter out those those contents not appropriate for kids. Yeah, yeah, we can actually filter out. Yeah, by contents, right? We also have the gradings. Like this is for adults only, and this is not good for kids. Yeah, we can actually filter out all those.
Let's
bad
say
things. Yeah.
TikTok. So can you filter out?
Well, technologically, yeah. If you register TikTok as a teenagers, right, under 18, probably they would not recommend those adult contents to you. Yeah. So, I think for the content providers, right, they have to be responsible for this.
Yeah.
This is in my own.
So
opinion.
for you, do not limit the use of the phones for the kids, but learn to use the phone to filter out the bad things for the kids.
Well, we have the kids mode, of course.
Kids mode. But even I don't know how to access the kids mode.
The parents got the password.
Yeah.
So for the kids, right, for every content that they are accessing, right, they need your approval. Remotely, that's a kids mode.
So
I'm sure there's apps too, right? That you
There's
can
apps too,
add, parental
control, parent control.
right? And
Yes.
you can also limit the amount of screen time.
But the problem is when your child tell you that, Mommy, Papa, I will download this app. You don't even know what this app is. So I think Huawei App Store. Download it from Huawei App Store. You're safer.
At least you get a discount, so it's cheaper.
Okay, for you, Edward, do you need to limit the kids on using mobile phones or internet or anything?
It's always a difficult question, right? It's like if you stop them from using it, then they can't learn from
But
new
if they
technology.
use it,
It's like,
the mobile phone will be their parents, not us anymore. They are spending more time with their mobile phone than with us. So just let it be. So
maybe take photos so that your photo always comes up, and they always see you. They remember they.
So just give them a mobile phone. Okay, this is your step parents. This is your stepdad.
I think parents need to limit how much time they allow their kids on mobile phones. Make them play with other kids and play outside or do other things that are non-screen related. And
But they are playing with other kids using their mobile phones. So,
I guess you got to take it away.
you're destroying their life if you take it away. You're like taking their parents away. So I think it's Ken is right that we need to understand how to filter out those harmful things for our kids, but we cannot really tell them not to use them.
Well, you don't give them the money. They are not able to buy it. They won't have a phone.
So let's say I don't give my kid money for buying something, they will be mad at me. Some they're playing Roblox always, so some of them just get money from other players. Yeah, they're like begging for money from other players. So
Maybe they should learn to get into games where they can earn money too.
yeah, that's it. That's what. Let them start working at a young age. Working while enjoying.
Make money while you play.
Yeah.
So that's the new generation of mobile games these days. There are some.
I think there's one. Axie is like that, right?
Axie is
you
like
play, you
popular,
earn money. So everyone just play and earn money.
Earn money.
Yeah.
Correct. So you start from an early age, and
So no need to work hard. Just play.
It's also work. You spend your time in exchange for money. But you're right. For kids, right, they really should communicate or interact with other kids offline. If they do like all the activities online, I think they'd be actually not so healthy for them. Yeah, mentally. Yeah,
But
physically also.
because as I
They
understand,
always sit there and then play
Yeah.
laptops or phones all the
actually
time.
my kid during these 2 years of pandemic, they grew double. Yeah, really double. But they're very happy with this lockdown.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't
because
need to go to school.
in their game they have a Tesla, they have BMW as their car. So in real life, how can they have these things? How can they have a BMW at that age or a Tesla?
Well, I think that was a hard part about COVID, right? I mean, the whole pandemic and the lockdowns, kids were just at home.
Yeah.
And the only way that they can communicate with other kids was through their mobile phones or their computers.
Yeah, or their games.
And their games, yes. And so, as a parent, it's difficult to say no. You can't do this. Yeah. So it was more about managing their time. Say, sure, go ahead and spend some time on playing games with all your friends, but you also need to spend some time, doing physical activity, whether in the garden or in the backyard or the front yard or something.
But this actually, one thing I noticed during the COVID, the pandemic with the lockdowns, this is actually not just a problem with the kids. It's actually a problem with the parents. It's also a problem with some of the older people that they've been staying at home because they're the high risk group, and it actually also applies to them that you need to remember to try to do some activities, not just be watching your devices like Netflix all the time.
But my kid is a CEO of an airport in Roblox. And he have more than 20 cars.
I thought CEO, Chief Entertainment.
Okay, so magbabalik tayo. Let's pause for a break.
Konek, tambalang magkukuyang. DWIZ. Konek, tambalang magkukuyang.
Okay, nagbabalik tayo sa tambalang magkukuyang usapan negosyo. So, a while ago, they're talking about Huawei Camera. Yeah, Huawei Camera.
It's a camera on the phone.
Yeah,
Not
makes
just
you more prettier. Makes you prettier. and more handsome.
Because we work with Leica, so we embedded the Leica technology. So actually, you make you when you're doing selfie or live streaming, it will make you look prettier. And of course, you are pretty, but it will make you prettier.
Prettier.
Yeah, my
Very
wife
good
has
camera,
a
yeah.
Huawei phone, and part of the reason is because the camera is a lot better. She doesn't know what it is, but she just knows that the phone is good. In the
The
phone.
best gift for your wife is our latest P50 Pocket.
Petite pocket.
P50 Pocket.
Pocket.
Yeah.
That's for ladies. It's a really good gift. Yeah, has the best camera technology. Yeah.
What is it that's different about it that makes
Oh, it's a foldable
better
phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, it's like a 6-inch. You fold it. It's like just half, and then you can easily put it in your bag, your pocket. Yeah, so that's why the
Smaller
name
form
is
factor.
smaller.
I personally experienced the P50, the foldable one. It
That's
has
a
no
pocket,
no line.
Like
No
when
line,
when you
yeah.
open it up, then
Yeah.
the screen is...
Yeah, the technology is so good compared to the other competitor. The P50 foldable is really good. Yeah, I think there's only 2 companies that have the foldable phones
Foldables,
for the Philippines.
It's like, you're starting to see it becoming more popular with people
It's,
with the big screens.
It's actually ready for pre-order now. Yeah.
So if you want to order, you can
to the
message us
website.
on Facebook and
But yeah,
Yeah.
you can always go to our website.
can they have some 10% discount?
Oh, it's actually a much better gift than a discount. If you pre-order now, you can get a I think 18,999 pesos watch, GT3 watch for
Free
free.
watch?
Yeah. So you order a phone.
Digital watch.
Yeah, then you get our latest watch. Yeah.
The watch is 18,999, so
Yeah.
you have a discount of maybe
90,000 pesos
yeah.
almost. Right.
So compared to the price of the phone, it's a discount of 20 to 30%.
That's correct.
And from me, right? If you order, like, subscribe to Huawei Music, the premium package, or Huawei Cloud, a cloud storage, or a video, and then you can get 100% rebate now. There is a ongoing promotion. So, for example, 100 peso, just for example, a music package. Yeah. Then you get a 100 peso Lazada voucher as a rebate. So it's a 100% rebate. You can use this voucher on Lazada. You can buy anything you want. Yeah.
So if you
Ongoing.
subscribe in the Huawei Music,
Yeah.
then
So
you will have
it's an
a...
ongoing promotion now.
Oh, okay.
Cloud, the cloud storage, where you can store your photos, your documents, your.
How much storage
phone
do
book.
you get with the cloud?
Oh, we have like 50 gig.
50 gig.
We also have the 200 gig and 2,000 gig 2T.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you store it in the cloud, so if I stop paying for the cloud, what will happen to the photos?
Well, you just cannot upload new photos, new documents, but the old files are still there.
Oh, so
When
it will not be
you-
lost.
Yeah, it won't be lost. So when you log in, when you get a new device, you log in with your Huawei ID, you can see all the photos. If you stop paying for it, you just cannot upload new photos.
So this is for Huawei phone only or any phone can
Huawei
use the
devices.
Huawei devices?
Huawei devices.
Yeah, can we subscribe to your cloud
Yes.
storage if we're using like
You
different
you will have to
Android?
have a Huawei ID
It has to be a Huawei
first.
ID.
Yeah, and Huawei phone for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Phone, tablet, and soon PC. Yeah.
Because I can definitely see a lot of people take a lot of photos these
Yes.
days,
And then you need to store
you need to store it somewhere.
your photo somewhere,
Right.
not in a phone.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you
So-
switch phones, you can
Yeah. Just
still
with
keep
your
the
ID. Yeah.
and
Use
then
the ID.
still-
So if you
Use
switch,
ID.
let's say you're using Huawei right now, if you switch to other brand, what will happen to the photos?
Still in the Huawei ID with your ID in the Huawei cloud. It's just that you are not able to use the Huawei cloud in a different phone. Yeah.
Okay. So just use Huawei phone. It's better.
It's a good phone.
It makes you prettier.
If you're interested in taking photos anyway, then just use the Huawei phone with the Huawei camera, the Leica camera.
Yeah. We actually do not only have smartphones. We also have like tablet, PC, watch.
Yeah, I'm using the
and,
PC, the
TV.
laptop.
TV.
And the TV, Huawei TV. Yeah, smart
I've heard
TV.
about it recently. That you're now
Actually, you
using
can
it.
visit any of our Huawei stores nationwide. We have like over 100 Huawei stores. Just go and try it. Yeah,
So what's the TV? Is it different from other TVs?
it is smart TV.
Oh, smart TV that have a camera or what?
Yeah, we do have a camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, then you can use it if you need to do video calls, especially right
Video
now
calls.
with
Yeah.
Zoom and
Well, I think you need it. I think it even have gesture
Yeah, with gesture.
control.
Yeah, and even with the phone, we have the gesture control. Yeah. So it's like just doing this like Qigong. Okay,
Right,
I'm also doing
right.
like Qigong.
you don't need Qigong, you just need a Huawei phone.
Yeah. So let's say when you're cooking, right? Your mom is cooking, right? With the dirty hands, right? You're watching like TikTok. You say this way, next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure
that's-
your wife will like it.
It's actually-
Huawei keeps on improving the technology, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Edward, what else do you want to say about Qigong?
Right now, everybody's been stuck at home. There's everybody's concerned about their health and
Especially mental health, right? Right
mental
now,
health
that's a
is
problem.
definitely one of the problems
Yeah.
because like people don't interact with people face to face as much, and so yes, that's one of the problems that's been happening during the
Some of
lockdown.
the more major mental health problem are those gamblers. When they cannot go to casino, they just flip.
Addiction.
Yeah. They just flip and maybe jump over the building.
Maybe they need some exercises at least
So
just to calm
that
down.
kind of problem you can help also.
There's some things that you can definitely do to calm people down, because these are exercises that for self practice. These are things that can when your energy is smoother, you end up calmer, you end up healthier. Mental health is definitely one of the main benefits with practicing Qigong. With better energy, with a better flow, you can think clearer, you can think calmer. Anxiety,
You can sleep longer.
you can sleep better.
Better.
Better sleep, because sometimes you're sleeping, but if you're not if you're anxious, if you're not feeling good, you're always worried about things, or you're nervous about things, you're stressed out. And so Qigong is one of the ways to help with stress, help with anxiety, help with depression.
Because sometimes if you sleep and if you wake up, you still feel tired.
Yes,
So that's a
correct.
problem.
Yes, that's correct. So some people end up, some of the problems that we've helped with are people who cannot sleep. They would. It doesn't matter what time they sleep at night. They would wake up after 1 or 2 hours every night. And so the sometimes it's difficult for people with that type of problem to find a solution for it, because anxiety levels are high. It affects them physically, and so the treatments that they end up with, like there's a lot of medicines that they have to take, and so sometimes when you're taking a lot of medicines, you get to the point where you're looking for a solution where you don't take drugs, that you're not resorting to chemicals to do it.
Yeah.
And so with Qigong, either I can help you with it, or I can help you with some exercises that you can do for yourself. Something basic like some breathing exercises to calm you down. and then to other more advanced techniques we call it in Chinese of Tiao Qi, which is to balance
Arrange, to
and
balance.
to harmonize the energy in your.
I believe, Rich, you have experience with the Qigong, right?
Well, I've known Edward for a while, so and I play a lot of baseball. There's a nice, a great league in Marikina, and we have a softball league.
Oh,
and
okay.
We met up after not having seen each other for a long time, and he did a quick assessment on me, and he was able to determine that there was some energy stuck up in my arm, which was causing me some pain and discomfort, and so he did what he does. And I'll be the first to say that I don't really understand, but I know it works because I was able to play right after he treated me. And since then, I take regular sessions with Edward just because I am continuing to play sports and
For maintenance, for health maintenance.
Specifically for health maintenance, and so that I could continue playing.
Yeah,
if I want
and more on stress relieving.
Right. Yeah.
Actually, I'm also doing Qigong with Edward. No, I didn't have COVID. Sana, I will not have, but I didn't have ever since I didn't have COVID. Even my partner is positive. I sleep with her. I didn't have COVID. Even my kids have COVID. I didn't have COVID.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to make it clear, this is not Qigong is not a COVID treatment,
But it is also because it's an illness.
With Qigong treatments, what we've been doing is to help boost your immune system. So even though it's not a particular treatment for COVID, it can help your system be able to cope with sickness or
yeah, it's like a vitamin C.
It's like having vitamins
or
supplements.
So the listeners can have a supplement that is Qigong.
It will boost your energy system directly. So because when you're drinking the supplements or you're taking these supplements, it's specifically to boost certain certain parts of your body, and it's basically the body converts what you eat into energy. So we're just injecting energy directly into your system for stronger.
So
immune
with
system.
Qigong and supplements, you'll be
You
perfectly
can definitely
good.
do both. Yes. It's like
Okay, so you can contact Mr. Edward Tan if you have any questions or you want to consult him. It's 0928 209 0222. Okay, 0928 209 0222. Okay.
And it can be for any health issues that you're concerned with, whether it's physical or mental. We do help with those types of problems. It's like anything that you're not you've been having pain that maybe you know why you have pain, maybe you don't know, but it's not going away. Maybe you can't seem to focus. Definitely, that's a lot of the people we're helping with right now. A lot of them are having mental issues of focusing or depression or anxiety. We can definitely help with that. And then, like, if you're feeling like you're constantly getting sick quickly, like you don't know why you're just you're always getting sick, we can certainly help with that, to boost the system, to clean you out, so that you're not getting sick as often.
So that is 0928 209 0222. Yeah, just text or call him.
That's correct.
Yeah, and finally, Rich, have anything to say?
No, just if any of your listeners are interested in any of the projects that we're working on, whether it be the app that detects the eye detect, or the water system that we're working on. Maybe there's listeners here that from different LGUs or municipalities, or even private industry, and also the franchising opportunity with Allen One. I'll provide you with the information, websites, so that you can put it up on DWIZ.
All in one, right? All in one, and the filtration system and the eye scan.
I detect.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So you can also contact Rich. I'll be posting the number soon. And lastly, for Ken, Huawei. Yeah. Any final words before we end this program?
Well, do explore on our official website, which is consumer.huawei.com.ph. And if you're a developer, developer.huawei.com. Yeah. So we have ongoing promotions. We have the 2 sale and ongoing with the P50, P50 pockets. Yeah, pre-order. And also for the content products like App Gallery, Huawei Music, Huawei Video, and there are a lot of ongoing promotions. Yeah, so just visit our website or to visit our app store, App Gallery.
Yeah.
To
and
explore.
even in your Facebook page, I think they can also access.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have any question, just visit the Huawei
Sure.
Facebook page.
Yes.
Yeah.
On Facebook page.
And you can also comment on this show. So Mr. Ken will also contact you.
Yep.
Yeah. And all the app developer, they're also welcome to join Huawei.
Yes.
Right? And this is a great opportunity for the Filipinos because there are many talents in Philippines, but some of them don't have support. Most of them, they just have the talent, but nobody's supporting. So
I think this is a good opportunity if you can, if you register as our developer. Yeah. So a tech support, we have a lot of tech supports.
Yeah.
Could help you to upload your app to make your app reach to more users.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to greet someone in China or in your colleagues? You can greet now.
Well, since it's still the Chinese New Year, so happy Chinese New Year.
恭喜发财.
Yeah, of course, get rich, right? The Chinese like to be rich. But actually, I wish everyone to be in good health. Yeah, and I hope the pandemic can be over soon, so that we all travel free.
Yeah.
Health. Wish everyone in good health.
Yeah, I believe you cannot travel. You're very hard to go back to China, right?
It's the year of tiger, so I wish everyone can be as strong as a tiger. Thank you so much.
Okay, so Edward, anyone you want to greet?
Just hello to my family, my wife.
Are they listening?
I'm not sure, but I'll find out with some friends. And hello to my friend Giselle. She just messaged that she's watching. So just wishing everybody happy Chinese New Year. Wish you good health and have
good money, prosperity,
good wealth in the new year.
Yeah, and you need to be healthy in order to have all of
to enjoy your wealth.
Healthy tiger.
That's correct.
Okay, so Rich, anything?
I just say hello to my family and friends in the United States and here.
So they are in the United States.
Yeah, and I also told my friends on the baseball and softball team that I would greet them. So I know that some of them are watching and listening right now. And
just greet their names. Go.
There's Jeff, Johnny, there's June, Pao, RD, RT, and everyone else. I apologize if I don't get all your names. So
maybe the referee also. Do you call it referee or umpire?
They're gonna swing the bat at me, especially the ones I missed.
Okay, so I want to greet my kids, Aiden and Alec. Be good kids, and in our family, my auntie just recently passed away. Condolence to the Lau family. Okay, so watch out for our next show. It's Mystic Monday with Pangga, Nika, Abao. Thank you. See you again. Bye-bye.
Sa lakbay ng buhay, kayo lang aking kaagapay. simpleng bagay.